came upon another snake here today, and I think this is a record. I don't know what kind it is, but he's the smallest one that we have seen yet. Maybe you can identify him. Well, today is Sunday, May 22nd, and we are still on the Appalachian Trail. And we will be headed into Harpers Ferry tomorrow. Harpers Ferry, West Virginia. And that has been a kind of a high point for us. Kind of considered the halfway point. It's not actually quite halfway, but it's close to it. And so we're excited to be there. We were in Harpers Ferry a couple years ago. Spent part of our vacation there. We really enjoyed Old Town Harpers Ferry. A lot of history there, and the trail actually runs right through it. And the Conservancy, the AT Conservancy, is there in Harpers Ferry as well. We started out this morning at 7:15, a little earlier than we normally do because it's pretty warm. Last several days have been pretty hot and humid, and it's 80 degrees right now. It's about 11:15. 80 degrees doesn't necessarily sound uncomfortable, but when you have 35 pounds on your back going up and down hills, you sweat quite a bit. So we thought if we'd start a little earlier, we could end a little earlier. Another stone fence. The stones are stacked up like cordwood. Sometimes somebody had livestock here. Oh, West Virginia, the trail has got smooth and we have enjoyed it, and Sherry is just going crazy over all the ferns. My goodness, ferns everywhere. We could dig some up and stick them in, where would we put them? I guess we won't be taking those home. Yeah, send them home with somebody, but they are just beautiful. So we're in West Virginia now, 1,008 mile marker going Nobo. That would be northbound. And we're pretty excited to be in West Virginia. Now, it's not that anything really necessarily has changed more than we're in a new state, which is always kind of exciting. So we're in West Virginia, and tomorrow we'll go into Harpers Ferry. We're not in West Virginia very long, very briefly before we go into Maryland. But something we're really enjoying is all these ferns. Just beautiful ferns, and they're in full bloom or full foliage right now. It's really something to behold. As we go along here, kind of excited because we're going to be coming up on Memorial Day weekend. And then after that, we'll be, by then, or after that, we're going to be in Pennsylvania and expecting some rocks. They call Pennsylvania Rocksylvania because there's pretty rocky. They're notorious for the rocky terrain. I don't know exactly what that's going to look like. I've seen the videos, but pretty hard on the shoes and on the feet. Hoping to get some new gear coming up here. Some friends are coming out, and our clothes don't quite fit very well, so I've got a few clothing items. And then also switching up some of our sleep gear. I'm gonna send home one of our quilts. We'll keep one of them and try some bag liners. And so that'll provide something to cover up with very lightly, but staying cool will be more of an issue than staying warm as the summer progresses. So we're enjoying the trail and looking forward to West Virginia for a little bit, and particularly Harpers Ferry. Sherry and I came out to Harpers Ferry a few years ago on our vacation and spent the night in a little inn, a stone inn. We'll be going past that. Won't be staying there, but in the old part of town there in Harpers Ferry. May 23rd, we have crossed over into West Virginia. We've actually been in and out of West Virginia a few times, but I think we're in to stay until we reach Harpers Ferry. And then of course we cross over into Maryland. But kind of a soggy day again. We've had pretty good rain all night long, and now some rain and cooler temperatures today. I think it's currently 54 degrees, which is not bad temperature for hiking, but we're excited about getting into Harpers Ferry today. And then we'll have another 6 miles, I believe, after Harpers Ferry to our shelter where we'll be staying. We're learning still more as we go, and learning to know a lot of people from a lot of places, which is a lot of fun for us, learning to know new people. It's May 23rd, and we had a really heavy rain last night, but we stayed dry. And Sherry, did you stay dry?
Yes, we stayed dry.
Yeah, so it was pretty good. And we are on the roller coasters, what they call the roller coasters, up and down. And I know it's hard to capture here, but this is what we're looking at a lot this morning. This one has stairs, so it's a lot of climbing, but I know that we're gonna get through. We're at about, we're a little over 1,000 miles today. We're at 1,005 right at the moment, and we'll be headed into Harpers Ferry tomorrow. And we're looking forward to that, get a little resupply, and keep on going. But the trail is much better this morning, not near as hot. It was 90 degrees, a little over last night, right before the rain, and then it cooled off. So we're hoping today, it's supposed to be high of 65, so we're hoping that it goes better. Kind of hard to keep momentum when it gets hot in the afternoons like that. Shenandoah River, standing on a rock. down here. If I fall down there, I think I'd have to swim to get out. Crossing the Shenandoah River before going into Harpers Ferry. It's quite a river. We are coming down into Harpers Ferry, old downtown, and the historic downtown, I guess. The stone sidewalk steps are pretty slippery. Kind of a softer stone, like soapstone or something. Something to behold here. And this is a little town. So the trail comes down those stairs, down the brick, and looks like the trail turns here. We are still on the Appalachian Trail. In Harpers Ferry. We're just a mile or so out of Harpers Ferry, looking at the Shenandoah River. We're going to cross this this bridge down here, go across that, and this will merge with the other river. I forget the name of it at the moment, and they converge together there right at Harpers Ferry. So tonight we are in the tent here, and for the first time we got carry-out food. We were in Harpers Ferry today, and we brought out some, what did we bring out today? Yeah, turkey wraps from a little diner or a little deli uptown, and they are delicious. Oh, and we had some pretzels out of the hiker box at the ATC, that would be the Appalachian Trail Conservancy. Orange quilt. We opened that thing up because we don't need two quilts in here. And then Up here's all of our paraphernalia. Sherry's got some stuff over here that she writes in a journal and things. And over here is my electronics bag or my fanny pack. And then I've got a little ditty bag here and the Garmin and my neck knife that my kids got for me. So we are set for the night, and nice cool temperatures. I think it's down to about 50 degrees, something like that. And then we have our clothesline hanging up here on top, so we have some things kind of drying. Nothing really dries in here, but what is the temperature, Sherry?
59.
Okay. Sherry said it's 59. She's
My mouth is full.
enjoying her wrap there, so we're going to continue eating.